welcome to my life update. Don't mind my room. I'm currently redoing my closet. I've been redoing it for like a week. I'm finally today, like, I've had time to like be at home. Also, don't look at the bruise on my face, okay? This is like TMI. I filmed a like little baking video today for my backup channel for like a Christmas baking idea, and I talked about this too. But whenever I get like really stressed or I'm about to get my period, which I am, I get really bad cystic acne. And I got one that was so bad that it actually ended up bruising my face. So that is why I have a bruise on my face. So just ignore it. I hate it, and I tried to put makeup over and it just didn't work out. So we're just bare-faced today. So just deal with it, okay? Anyways, I'm gonna do a life update because so much has happened. I mean, hello, like, I have an engagement ring on. So much has happened since the last time I did a life update. And there's just been so many, like, asked questions and just a lot of stuff. So I figured I would talk about a little life update. I have been, like, so tired these past 2 days. I don't know if it's, like, because I'm getting my period. I don't know. There's a couple big things. I would say like 3 main big things that I am like going to talk about in this life update. But starting off, I'm literally engaged, you guys. I'm engaged. I would have never believed you if you told me a year ago today I would be engaged. I would have been like, you're literally lying to me. I don't even want a relationship. So it is so crazy how the world works and just how things happen in your life. But yeah, I'm engaged. It happened in Paris. My now fiance surprised me while we were there. That was disgusting. And yeah, he hired like a little proposal team, and they like set it all up. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I was expecting more hate than we got. I was actually so thankful with how supportive people were about it. But the hate that I was expecting was definitely not the hate we got. Like, the hate that we got was like so stupid. Like, what is he wearing? Or like they thought it was fake, or just whatever. And, you know, it's kind of been pretty, I would say, hard on me. Just because, as you guys know, like, my fiancé, he has social media, but he's not like crazy in it. He doesn't really post too much. Like, he'll post once in a while. He doesn't post that much, to be honest with you. He mainly just like posts his like little fashion videos or like his brand. So it's just been really annoying because I'm just like trying to kind of enjoy my like engagement and enjoy the wedding planning, and it's just like people always have some shit to say. And I honestly don't let things get to me, but it's like to a point where it's like, just let me live, you know, because like I'm the one who got engaged to. Why do you care what he engaged like or what he was wearing like, you know? So it's just been a lot. Like, it's just been annoying. But yeah, there's so many crazy things happening. I'm literally wedding planning. Our wedding is in October. That's where it's happening. It's October. So we've been just like really busy with that. And it's been like crazy to think. Like, I went wedding dress shopping. We've been looking at venues. We have a couple venues that we're like really considering. Looking at caterers, looking at like cake companies. I ended up getting the samples for like the bridesmaids dresses, and it is just absolutely insane. Also, this chair is so uncomfortable. Don't know why. I need a new chair for my vanity. But yeah, there has been so much going on. And I'm just so thankful to be a fiancé. The wedding planning is a little stressful. Literally every single person I know that's married is like telling me, they're like, make sure like you enjoy the planning with the wedding, because like it's like such a fun experience, but people often ruin it because they're so stressed. So I've been like trying to not really stress too much about it, because in the end, like, I think everything will come together and it will be beautiful. And I'm also really excited because I feel like you guys kind of grew up with me. Like, you guys saw me when I was like a little freaking girl, still in like middle school dancing outside of my apartment or making musicals, and now I'm getting married. And you guys know I have like a lot of hormonal problems. So I do want to have kids young. So a lot of people keep asking me, they're like, oh my God, like, are you pregnant? Is that why like you guys got engaged? And no, I'm not pregnant. I want kids young, but right now I don't want a kid. At this moment, no, I don't want a kid. Also, I don't know why I'm playing with this. I don't want a kid right at this second. I definitely want to be married before that. There were just so many like things that people were like, is she pregnant? Or like, are they like trying to get pregnant and that's why they have to get married? And I was like, no. I want kids young, but not this young. I definitely think in like after we're married, maybe not even. I mean, you never know. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever we get blessed with, that's what I'll take. But I definitely don't plan on it right now to answer all of those questions. But yeah, it's definitely been crazy. I've also just been so busy with my company. It has been doing amazing. I am so thankful for all the support. I usually go in like twice a week, and I've been having to go in like 3 or 4 days sometimes now because we just get so many orders, and I'm so thankful. It did really suck because, you know, if you guys know, you know, but there was like this whole thing with my old company, and it was really sad because I had put in a lot of work, and even though people might not consider what I did work, but in my eyes, I think I put in a lot of work for it, and especially like a lot of like emotional work into it. But I had a company, and it turns out I was being lied to. I was never really the CEO at all, and it was just a really hard thing for me because obviously I have this platform, you know, so when it ended, everyone kind of looked at me like I failed, and I like failed a company, and I was like too broke to fund it, whatever. And that wasn't the case at all. It just happened to be that I did it with somebody. I worked with somebody to do it. And, you know, I heard like all the time, like, just do things yourself. Don't work with other people, even though it seems easier in the moment, which, you know, it did seem easier in the moment because I was young. My dream was to have my own company. Like, I was willing to do that. But if you guys make sure, like, it's just better to do things on your own, honestly, because it's just so hard. If you have a disagreement with your partner, everything goes to shit. And I just had a lot of issues with it, you know. I don't really try to do the whole, let me talk bad on, like, my ex-business partner, you know. You know, I'm not that type of person. No matter how the other people in the situation are, I'm never gonna do that because, in my opinion, I always say this, when someone and you get on bad terms and you go and talk shit about them or spread lies or whatever it is, it's just so sad. Like, you once were my friend, you were my partner, whatever, you know, we were like a team. And for me to go and talk shit about you, that's embarrassing for me because I'm contradicting myself. I'm being a hypocrite of what I once was doing with you. Like, there was a time where, like, we were working together just fine, and now I'm gonna go and talk shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not for that. People can do it to me all they want, and people can say, oh, that's why you didn't expose them back or whatever. And I mean, let's be honest, this is me with so many situations. I've always said this. I think that karma comes back, and I'm gonna keep it classy and move forward. There's no reason for me to go and expose people. I mean, I'll tell the truth about what happened. Like I told you guys in my video, there was a lot of things I didn't like, you know. For me, I have always been a really hard worker. Like, my family has always been very hardworking. And when I would see orders coming in and them not being placed or not being sent out for like a month, I would get so pissed because it was also my name on the company. So, you know, and now that I have my own company, I see so much into it more. And like, even before, I didn't really have access to a lot of it, and I didn't even know that. Like, I thought I was seeing everything, and now that I own my own, like, I know all the stuff that goes into it. And I will not take orders if I can't get them out within a couple days. So I work really hard to just get them all out. And that's just the way that I like to have a business. Everyone's different. Everyone can have their business their own way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to take longer to send it out, that's fine. That's your company. But if my name's going to be on something, I'm going to get it sent out fast, because I feel like that's just the respectable thing to do, especially to customers and customers to a small business, because I am a small business, and the fact that people even support my small business is insane to me, and I still can't process it to this day. So I'm going to send your order out ASAP. You know what I mean? And like, the most you're going to wait. I remember there was this time where something had happened where I had a shipment coming in. It was supposed to get there that day. It was for our shampoo bottles, or our shampoo and conditioner bottles. And Amazon ended up getting delayed. Something had happened, and they told me it was going to be delayed for like 3 or 4 days. So I contacted the people, and I told them, and they were very understanding. I was like, hey, if you want a refund, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just so big on that. So I just put a lot of my work and my time into the company. And even though it takes up so much of my time, and I like have no free time anymore, I wouldn't change it for the world, because I really feel like I'm building such an amazing brand and such an amazing community of girls and women who support the brand. And it's just so beautiful, honestly. It really is. And I just love it. And I mean, I feel like I'm such an adult now. Like, I go to work, which, okay, a lot of people, I'll like tell people, I'm like, oh, like, sorry, I have work today. And they'll be like, work? But like, this is my work, you know? Like, I go to my office, I pack orders, like, that is my work. The only difference is that I'm kind of my own boss. But you know what? Start your business. You can do it. You can do it, okay? But yeah, I really, 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 you guys know I talk about this all the time, really want to go to college. I obviously have a lot to get done before I can do that, but I really, really want to be a lawyer. I think it would be so cool to just put it in everyone's face too, that I'm a lawyer, because that was always my dream. And I feel like people kind of always put me out to be like this like dumb social media girl. And it's like, I'm so much more than that. And like, I'm so like, I'm like so into business. And that was always my dream too. And then I kind of went down this route where I really wanted to be a therapist. But then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Go back to the original thing you wanted to be when you were younger, which was a lawyer. So I really, really want to do that, which I have no doubt that I won't do it. If there's one thing about me, you guys know that I always end up doing what I say I'm going to do. Like, I will always do it. So we have a lot to do to get where we want to be, but it's just crazy that I'm engaged now. I completely control my own company. I don't have partners. I mean, even 6 months ago, if you told me this, I would have not believed you. I would have been like, what the hell? But this is just kind of a reminder to anyone watching this that life is going to throw you so many challenges and so many crazy things that you're never gonna think would ever even happen, and take them and go on with your life, because genuinely whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. And I talk about this so much in my videos, because it really is true. Whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen, and you'll know when something is right. It's crazy, because I remember telling my mom right before I met Brandon, who's now my fiance. I was in the car with her, and I was telling her, I was like, you know, like, I've had terrible luck with my love life, you know, like, I've had terrible luck. And now I'm, like, in this phase where, like, I don't want anyone, like, anyone who comes even near me, I would push them away. I was like, I don't know, like, it was just a weird thing. And I remember telling her, I was like, I really think the universe is, like, preparing me for someone to come into my life, like my person. Like, I literally said this to her a couple days before I met him. I was like, I really think that the universe is like, they're sending me someone, and they want me to just have this time to myself. And he came along. So let life, let God do what he wants, because it will all come together in the end. And I don't think my life is completely perfect. I still have flaws, but I think it's getting to where it's supposed to be. And I think that's all that matters. This is kind of crazy to talk about, but you guys know me. I'm always going to be as honest as I can be with you guys. I have a consultation booked because there's a lot of new technologies now. I don't really know too much. I really want to go and get like all the information I can before I even consider doing it, which I am consider doing it, but after the consultation, that's when I'll really consider it. But I have been so insecure about my arms for as long as I can remember. And I have just always said, like, there's nothing wrong with it, okay? I always tell people this, like, never be insecure. Like, your body is beautiful the way it is. But if you want to go and you want to maybe fix up something or, you know, get some filler in your, there's nothing wrong with that either. Like, you're still you, you're still going to be beautiful. Me personally, I would never like go and get a BBL or like lipo in my stomach because that just freaks me out too much. But if you want to do it, go do it. You know what I mean? I've always been the type of person like, no, I would never do that. But like, if you do it, good for you, you know? But I have just always been so insecure about my arms and like how big they are, which I don't know, because I'm so short. Like, if you guys meet me in person, I'm literally 4'10". I'm so little. Like, I know I get a lot of comments about like, wow, she's like huge, like she's a whale, which I'm like, if you met me in person, like, I'm so little. Like, I just have really, really thick thighs. Like, my thighs are huge. But I'm so little. Like, I'm so short. So my arms have just always really bothered me. And so I decided that I wanted to book a consultation to kind of get liposuction done and kind of just make them like a little bit smaller. Because, I don't know. It's just something I want to do, and it's not for sure yet. If it does end up happening, I will let you guys know. You know that. If you don't think I should do it, it's my body. I'm going to do what I want. But yeah, there's a lot of really cool ways to do it, like where you don't have to do surgery. There's a lot of new technology now. They can even do like contouring and stuff. So I just really want to look into it. It's always been something that I've been like really insecure about. So that's really the only thing I've ever been insecure about, which I've talked to like my family about it. And they're like, well, you know, like it's your body. So do what you want to do. My fiance, he said the same thing. He was like, well, in my eyes, he literally was like, he's like, I don't really know why you would do it because I think you're like perfect and I think like everything on you like fits perfectly, but like it's your body, you know? So everyone is so supportive about it, so that's nice. But yeah, I'm gonna look into it. So I guess that's a big life update because, I mean, yeah, it's pretty big. But yeah, those are like the 3 main things. I think, oh my gosh, you know what's crazy? This is so weird. But, you know, before this, I kind of would just stay at home, like my work was from home. And I would always get like so annoyed. All right, before I say this, let me remind you guys that I know how it is to work several jobs. Like, I grew up in a household where like my mom worked several jobs, like my grandparents worked several jobs. I know what it's like. So I really respect people that like, you know, have to deal with that or have to, you know, work multiple jobs in order to pay. Like, I really respect those people because my family was in that place before. But I was kind of selfish sometimes, and like, I completely admit that now. I don't know why I was like this, but you know, a lot of my friends that I grew up with, they like would have jobs, and I would get like so offended when they like wouldn't want to hang out because they were like busy doing something. Also, this is like 2 friends, like you guys know. I would always be like, oh my God, like they never want to hang out with me. Like I never have anyone to hang out with, blah, blah, blah. And now that I've been like, you know, really working so hard, I realize that it's not always about hanging out with someone to show that you're like there for them and you care, you know, because you really just never know how exhausting it is to like be working and be running around all the time. And I didn't really quite understand that because my work that I did back then was so different. Like, it was like filming videos. Nothing wrong with that. You do you. But now that I'm older, I always said like that was like a great thing for me when I was a teen. You know, like when I was a teen, like that was great. It was a great way to make money. Like, it was fun. But now I'm getting to an adult and I'm like, okay, like I got to get my shit together. I got to get a career started. You know what I mean? So I'm really big on like getting a career started, and a lot of people didn't know that about me, but it was because I was so young. You know, there was really no reason for me to do it. Like, I'm like 16, 15 years old. Like, I'm not going to go and get a career. You know, I'm going to wait till I become an adult and blah, blah, blah. So I really just didn't realize how like exhausting it could be. But now that I realized it, I always kind of think about that. And I'm like, you know, you don't really need to be with someone 24/7 or always hang out with them. So, yeah, I realized that. But yeah, I don't know why I just like wanted to say that, but now I realize how exhausting it can really be to like have so much on your plate. Because now I always have so much on my plate and I have so many like responsibilities and just, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my life update. I would say those are the most things. I mean, the most is that I'm engaged. I mean, that is absolutely crazy. And then I'm currently wedding planning. And look at my ring. I literally like, oh, I can't get over it. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. I'm mostly excited for my bridal party. I'm like so excited. I've always wanted to have a bridal party. But I'm so excited. And I hope that answered everyone's questions about what's been going on in my life. But yeah, I love you guys. Thanks for all the support always. No matter what I go through in life, I'll always be here to come and do my videos to talk to you. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.